Yo, what's good, hot peppers? When I say this is overpowered, I'm talking all of these marksman rifles are all banned in the CDL because how good they are. These weapons will always win against a regular sniper rifle in close to medium range. We'll be covering the best attachments, but also the best tuning. Most people, despite including myself as of recently, don't know how to tune properly. So I'll be showing you guys the proper way to tune your attachments. Now, I don't care how you enjoy the game. I'm only here to provide you the best class setups for these top 3 snipers. So let's get right into it. Alright, we're gonna start from left to right, from best to worst, but still all are overpowered as well. We're gonna start off with the SAB and then moving on to the SPR and then the MK2. So to start with the SAB here, your first attachment is gonna be the Schlager Peg Box 4. This increases your ADS speed. However, if you want to have your ADS speed a little bit faster and if you're simply going for quick scopes only, then rock the FSS OLED laser, considering that this increases your spin to fire speed. But just know that when you zoom in, even halfway, that still shows your laser being visible halfway or fully zoomed in on your ADS scope. Me personally, I don't like that, so I like the Schlager Peg Box 4. And for the tuning of your laser here, you want to maximize your aim down sight speed and then have your spin to fire speed as negative 0.37. Now make sure when you guys tune this, you never want to maximize your tuning without looking at the graph. So when you look at the graph here, for any rookies out there, pay attention to how when I maximize my spin to fire speed, the graph tends to pull back. So keeping it at 0.37 is a sweet spot for you to capitalize on your spin to fire speed there. Now your next attachment is the SPX 80. You can use the Lockwood MK2 scope. In my opinion, I think the Lockwood MK2 scope is really nice to use if you want to have the absolute fastest ADS that you can get on this marksman rifle. However, no matter what scope you use, it's still going to be fast regardless. I personally just like the SPX 80 scope. That's just me. Or you can use the iron sight. It all comes down to all personal preference. Now to tune your scope, you want to maximize your ADS speed here. Your next attachment is the XRK Spectre mod. Here's your ADS speed, spin to fire speed, movement speed, which is very crucial, and then your hip recoil control. And for the tuning of this, you want to maximize your ADS speed at -4 here. Moving on to your next attachment, the Schlager Match Grip. Increase your sprint fire speed and your ADS speed. And for the tuning of this, you want to have your ADS speed at -1 and your sprint fire speed at -0.32. Your next attachment, this is all personal preference here, which is technically your 5th attachment, but it's the FSS SC87 bolt. Increase your rechambering speed. If you don't want to rock this, you may rock a barrel if you like. You can rock the carbon barrel since this increases your ADS speed and your movement speed. However, it takes away your damage range. So if you're trying to go for something more for long shots, then the Bryson LR factory barrel would probably be best for you. Or if you want to have more control of your bullet velocity, then the XRK Resonate barrel. Personally, I don't like to use any of these. I like the way my sniper is. I love the fast rechambering speed, so I can go for multis. And obviously, you do not need a 5 or 15 round mag, considering this marksman rifle already has 10 bullets. All right, now moving on to the SPR. This one is the second best marksman rifle in this game. You guys probably remember it from the original one for 2019. This one's a little bit slower, but it's still a great marksman rifle to use.
Kills for nothing, you lost. Suck cock, buddy. Play OBJ instead of getting kills.
Aw, you're mad.
Oh, you're bad. Oh, you lost, man.
Aw, I tripled your kills.
Nothing,
I literally tripled your kills.
61 kills for who cares?
You think I give a fuck about a win, bro? I can go play ranked and come smoke you, bro.
So lost on your record.
So your first attachment is the Aim Assist 406. Increase that sprint to fire speed and ADS speed. For the tuning, you do not want to touch anything here, considering when you up your ADS speed here, it literally just stays literally put. It does not move anywhere on the graph. So your best bet is just to keep it at 0. Next attachment is the ZRL T70 pad extension. Increase your crouch movement speed, your sprint speed, so you can get up on your feet and moving, and stop camping, aiming stability, and your ADS speed. For the tuning, you want to put your ADS speed at -2.45. And then for your scope, again, I personally like the SPX 80. You can rock the Lockwood MK2 scope if you want to have a faster ADS, and it all comes down to personal preference on whatever you want to use here. So for the tuning of the optic scope, I have my ADS speed at -3.0 over here, basically maxed out. Now your next attachment, pretty sure you guys know what I'm going to say about this, the Schlager Peg Box 4. Same thing as what I said earlier about FSS OLED laser. If you're trying to quick scope, rock the FSS OLED laser, but just be aware that your laser is going to be visible in your ADS, even if you scope in halfway. So yes, you can have a great spin to fire speed, but be careful because the laser. So personally, I like the Schlager Peg Box 4. And now for the tuning of your laser, put your sprint to fire speed at -0.31 and your ADS speed at -29.5. 14.61. Your next attachment, this is all personal preference. You can switch it between the barrel or the bolt. If you feel like the sniper is not fast enough, then by all means, you can use the carbon barrel to increase your ADS speed and your movement speed. And if you want to have a better bullet velocity, it's probably going to be the best barrel for you. And as far as damage, the fluted R67. Now, I'll be honest, I think the fluted R67 is going to be great for not only damage range, but also bullet velocity. So if you're trying to go for long shots, I think this is going to be the best barrel for you guys, because the XRK Resonate doesn't have an increase on your damage range. The Elevate 11 barrel, if you take a look at the stats, you can see that the fluted is statistically better, and the ZLR Executor doesn't have an increase on your damage range. So for the tuning of this barrel, you want to maximize your ADS speed. And if you don't want to rock the barrel, you want to just have a faster fire rate, by all means, rock the FSS SC87 bolt here. And hey, worst case scenario, if you want to play respawn, you can rock the 10 round mag or the 15 round mag, whichever you feel comfortable with. I think 10 round mag is already good enough, but you can't tune the bolt or the mag, just so you know. All right, moving on to our final marksman rifle, or the sniper. This thing was crazy in Modern Warfare 2019, but unfortunately, at least in my opinion, I don't think it holds up to the same standard as the SAB50. Oh my. Your first attachment for the MK2, you want to rock the 21-inch Coyote barrel. Now, we're going to switch it up a little bit. We're not going to have an increase in our ADS speed. We're actually going to increase our tube ammo capacity. So instead of having five or six bullets, you're going to have 8 instead, and you're going to have a better bullet velocity on this marksman rifle. So for the tuning of this barrel, you want to have your ADS speed at negative 0.14. Moving on to your laser, same thing as before, 1 milliwatt quickfire laser. You guys already know what I'm about to say about this. You can rock the VLK laser 7 milliwatt if you guys are going for strictly quick scopes. But just know when you zoom in, your laser will be visible in the ADS, especially if you zoom in halfway. So personally, I like the 1 milliwatt quickfire laser. So to tune your laser, maximize your sprint to fire speed, and then have your ADS speed at negative 14.81. Onto the scope. All comes down to personal preference. I like the SPX scope. Rock the Lockwood MK2 if you want the absolute fastest. And then for the tuning of your optic, maximize your ADS speed here. Your next attachment is a cutoff stock mod. May look a little bit weird, but increase your ADS speed, sprint to fire speed, your movement speed, which is very helpful, and then hip recoil control. Unfortunately, there is no tuning for this stock. Moving on to the next attachment, which is the Lockwood Commando Guard. This increases your ADS speed and your crouch movement speed, even though it does take away a little bit of your sprint speed. However, when you tune this, put your sprint speed at negative 0.18. Unfortunately, they do not have the tuning of upping your sprint speed, so leave this left side at 0. And if you want to up the damage when it comes to long range type of snipes, you can use a Buffalo barrel, but just know you won't be rocking 8 round mags, you'll be rocking 6. So Coyote barrel, in my opinion, is great for playing respawn, trying to go for sniping clips. If you're rocking the Buffalo barrel, that's if you're trying to go for long shots. Lockwood Frontiersman, if you want to maximize the ADS speed and you don't care about the 6 bullets being 8, then by all means rock this instead. That is pretty much it for all the attachments and the tunings for all the class setups from the marksman rifles. Now, if you guys want to go ahead and use my perk packages, by all means, go for it. This one's for respawn when you're using 2 snipers. S&D if you like to have focus, respawn with 1 sniper, and then S&D with fast hands if focus is not that useful to your own advantage. And then for your secondary, all personal preference, I like to rock tactical stim, lethal throwing knife. Again, personal preference, field upgrade, tac insert, or dead silence. Or if you want to go a little crazy and you want to go for a nuke or something, then by all means, rock the munitions box. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please do me a big favor, drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new, comment down below which sniper you're going to be using, and most importantly, share this video with a friend that needs these class setups. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. You guys take good care of yourselves. Peace out. If you guys like today's video, watch this next one. If you guys want to watch me live, follow me on kick.com/Zephy.